everybody, welcome to the tutorial The Happy Song Charlie Brown, written lyrics and music by Benito di Paula in 1974. I transposed the original key from A to C so that I could sing it without having the need to use the internal transposition of my piano. And then because it will be a very easy key so that you can accompany yourself without difficulty. So naturally, I recommend that you always read the description of everything I offer you on my channel to check well what is the value of the transposition key and to apply if it's necessary. Naturally, if it's at 0, symbolized by the 2 letters K and T, key transpose, it means that there is nothing to modify. And today, for example, it's 0, of course. So nothing prevents for you from increasing or decreasing the internal transposition of your keyboard. If this one is not adjusted to your voice, it's a question of vocal comfort. And the last word you will find in another video under the title guide that will help you with the general understanding of the song. So let's start with the introduction. It's very easy. We're on C. So I didn't have the largest hand, but you can catch the 1, the 2 for your left hand, and the 1 and on the top, on the other one on the top. So you stay on the C with your right hand, and then you're descending on the B flat, and then on the A flat, and the G, like this. And you resolve by, you send the G by B with your right hand. So it's mean C, B flat left hand, F flat, G, and then we start to sing. We start by the refrain. The structure of the song is a refrain, a verse, refrain 2 times, and the verse and refrain again in 2 times. That's it. It's very easy. It's all the time the same chords. And but we'll see in the details. What I suggest is first for the very beginners to play all the song flat with a little ballad, and then we're going to make the first step for the bossa nova with 1 note like this. Meu amigo Charlie, with just 1 finger, and then if you're a little bit advanced with bossa nova like this. Meu amigo Charlie, meu amigo Charlie. So let's start first. We are looking for all the chord flat first, and we sing. So we start by the refrain. So the C is a C, but it's an inversion of the C. So let me give you a trick just before to make the difference between on the scale of C in degrees, of course, in natural scale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 and root. Okay, so the major 7 you will find always a major 7 a semitone below the root. Okay, and the 7 will be a semitone to the major 7. So C7, for example, C major 7. Very important to make this difference. Why? Because from the 5th, natural 5th measure, it's a 3rd minor, the 7, minor dominant. And up higher, it's just a semitone below the root. It's a 3rd major, okay, 4 semitone from above to the 5th, major 5th. So, for example, on the scale of D, the next one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 and root. Major 7, D major 7, D7. You see a semitone below, okay, and a semitone below the root, major 7, D7, okay, from the 5th. So it will be, it's work of course on all the tonality. It will be not a trick if it doesn't work. Okay, so it's very important to know that, not especially for my channel, but all that you can find is universal on the music in YouTube or whatever. So let's go on the first. A, C, root, 5th. It's just an inversion. Root, the C, the E, and the G. We keep the G in place, the C on the top, okay, and the third major on the top. It just, you see, 1, 2, second inversion, okay? The 1 and the 2, just a reverse, okay? So G, C, E, A, mi, no, Charlie, okay? So A, we didn't have to play the melody because it's our voice who make the melody. We're just playing the chords with our right hand, and we play the bass with our left hand, okay? I didn't have lot, just, you see, it's really easy to catch both C, okay? E7, scale of E in degrees, of course, always. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root at 5th 7. You see what we need to know to make the difference. It's very important and interesting. So we have the E, the A flat, the B, and the D. Mi, go, Charlie, A minor, reverse. Scale of A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root 7 minor, 5th and the 7th. We don't need 7 in fact. So we keep the root and the 7 minor in place, but I reverse the E on the bottom, okay? So it's, you see, it's same thing. It's an inversion, very easy. So we have E, A, and C. So again from the start. A, mi, go, Charlie. And next one, G minor 7. Scale of G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root 7 minor, 5th and 7. So we have G, B flat, D, and F. And we resolve by a C7. It's just an inversion, root 5th 7. We give the 5th and the 7 in place, but the 3rd on the top is going on the top. And you see, then it will be very easy to go to the G minor, to the C7. See? Bum, bum. And then A, F major. Scale of F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root at 5th. F, A, C, A, G. Just a tone up higher, you see, from the F to the G. Very easy. So root at 5th on the G. So mi, go, Charlie Brown, C. Again, Charlie Brown. So you have the choice. You can and then you sing again from the start. Mi, go, Charlie. Oh, mi, go, Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown. So that you can do, it's G, F, E, D, and then again from both hands, bum 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 bum, or one hand, bum 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 bum. It's up to you, from just only the left or the both. It's up to you. Or you can use also this one, G. It's an option, okay? G, B with the G left hand, A, C. Just one tone up higher with the A and C, and B with D, with B and D, like this, bum bum bum, in the order of those fingers if you want, or like this. It's up to you. And then it's more pianistic like this, but whatever. And then boom. And so again in ballad, okay. Mi, go, Charlie. Mi, go, Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown. Bum, bum. Again. Mi, go, Charlie. Oh. You can it's an option, it's a fantasy. You can descending the scale like this if you want. G, mi, go, Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown, and then bum bum. And now we start the first verse. Se você disser vogliamo star, So we didn't play the melody, just an indication, okay? So se você disser voler C7 mostrar F a nossa São Paulo, G terra da garoa, and then we have 4 lines like this, okay? C, C7, F, G, C, okay? So, and then I think for you very slowly in ballad, okay? Se você quiser, vou lhe mostrar a nossa São Paulo, terra da garoa. Se você quiser, vou lhe mostrar Baía de Caetano, nossa gente boa. Se você quiser, vou lhe mostrar a lebre mais bonita do Imperial. Se você quiser, vou lhe mostrar, okay? Vou lhe C7 não lhe mostrar F, meu Rio de Janeiro, nosso carnaval, C, and no Charlie. So you can do bam 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 bam, okay? Bam 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 bam, or bam bam bam, and then the refrain. It's up to you. So bam, G, F, E, D, and then meu amigo Charlie. Meu amigo Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown. And then again, okay. So and now we jump to the second verse because it will be exactly the same thing. Se você quiser, if I'm flat like this. Se você quiser, vou mostrar Vinícius de Moraes e som de George Ben. Se você quiser, vou mostrar torcida do Flamengo, coisa igual não tem. Se você quiser, vou mostrar Luiz Gonzaga, rei do meu Baiaú. Se você quiser, vou mostrar Brasil de ponta a ponta do meu coração. Charlie, Charlie, bam 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 bam. The refrain, okay? So, and now maybe only in ballad. Se você quiser, vou mostrar Vinícius de Moraes e som de George Ben. Se você quiser, vou mostrar torcida do Flamengo, coisa igual não tem. Se você quiser, vou mostrar Luiz Gonzaga, rei do meu Baiaú. Se você quiser, vou mostrar Brasil de ponta a ponta do meu coração. Charlie, meu amigo Charlie, meu amigo Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown. Okay, bam bam bam, and again, meu amigo Charlie, ba da ba 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 da 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 da. Meu amigo Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown. And then if you want finish, bam 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 bam. Or another option. Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown, on F minor, F, A flat, C with F, E minor 6, E, G, C, D minor 7, if you want G 11, D, F, C is at the 11th, the 4th, but the 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. it's an extension, and we say 11, and we resolve with the third of the G, that the B, like this. Bum, 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 bum. Or more simply, bum, 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 and then you see F minor, E minor 6, D minor 7, and C, G, C, or meu amigo Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown. Very simply, C major, okay? Roots of fifth, roots of fifth, roots of fifth, roots of fifth, roots. So it's really simply, you say, very simply. So what I suggest, now I think you've understand. So, and then the introduction will be exactly the same. And then to start, maybe the basso ostinato, but the most simply just with one note, okay? We just play the root. Meu amigo Charlie, meu amigo Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown, and then you play exactly the same chords, okay? And then when you arrive, bom bom bom, se você quiser, se você quiser, vou mostrar. Se você quiser, vou mostrar a nossa São Paulo, terra da garoa. Se você quiser, vou mostrar Baía de Caetano, nossa gente boa. Se você quiser, vou mostrar a lebre mais bonita do Imperial. Se você quiser, vou mostrar meu Rio de Janeiro, nosso carnaval, Charlie. Bam, 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 and then refrain. Meu amigo Charlie. Bam, 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 bam. Meu amigo Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown. You see, just with just one note, just with one finger or two fingers if you want. You play the boss. Well, it will be a very. It's just a question to pom pop pom pop pom pom very slowly. Meu amigo Charlie. Pom pa tom tom pa. Meu amigo Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown. 1, 2, 3 again. Ooh, you see, and then you make some progress like this, and then after you can maybe have the access of the bossa nova. So it's articulated. It's the root and the fifth. I keep the root in place. Our first chord is the C. So where the fifth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's the G. So I keep the root in place and I reverse the G. So and then when we change a chord, of course, we change the root and the fifth. Where is the fifth of the E? E7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So even in the minor scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, it will be exactly the same thing. It's not important to be in the minor mode or the major mode. I mean minor mode or major mode. It's just only the root and the fifth. So if it's not in this song, but if the fifth is flat, for example, it's a flat 5, we change with the flat 5, of course, but we didn't have a flat 5 in this song. So on the E we have the B, the fifth, so we keep the root in place and I revert the B. So again from the start. Meu amigo Charlie. So A with the fifth is the E, so the E is coming in about on B, G with D, on the G minor, and the C7, that the G is the fifth, so I reverse the G. The F, the fifth is the C, so me one tone up, very easy, the G to the D. Meu amigo Charlie Brown, say with Jim Charlie Brown. Bum, bum, bum. So again, the most slowly that I can, okay. Meu amigo Charlie. Ooh. Meu amigo Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown. So, you have a good view from the top. I try to avoid these two fingers that you can see the two fingers that you need and the not in place. Okay. So and now on the verse, c'est você qui sait, c'est você qui sait, si voglier, si se ben mostrar. F, a nossa São Paulo terra da garoa, se você quiser voglier mostrar. Baia de Caetano, não se gente boa, se você quiser voglier mostrar. A lebre mais bonita do Imperial, se você quiser voglier mostrar. Meu Rio de Janeiro no seu carnaval. Charlie, bam, barai, and then boom. E meu amigo Charlie, and then that's an option. You can do that. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, so. Okay. Or nothing, you stay in place. Meu amigo Charlie. Meu amigo Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown. Okay. And then boom, second verse. Se você quiser, that's all the time. The first, the start is se você quiser, voglier mostrar, full time. It's for the first verse it's the full time, and second verse exactly the same. It's the same words. So it's the same thing. Voglier mostrar. So se você quiser, voglier mostrar. Vinícius de Moraes e som de George Ben. Se você quiser, voglier mostrar. Torcida do Flamengo, coisa igual não tem. Se você quiser, voglier mostrar. Luiz Gonzaga no meu baião. Se você quiser, voglier mostrar. Brasil de ponta a ponta do meu coração. Charlie, and then a refrain. Meu amigo Charlie. You see? So it's really it's a question of the rhythm, and that you should that you can play take your time very slowly like this, okay? Meu amigo Charlie. C7 and F. G. Meu amigo Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown. 1, 2, 3. Again, C, E7, A minor, G minor, C7, A, G, C, G. Okay, and then if you want to finish, bam, 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 or bam, or with the major 7. It's up to you. So I hope you enjoy. That's and thank you very much for your fidelity. You're a lot to follow me, and thank you very much. You appreciate. And maybe if you explore my channel, I think you have all the tools for to make this beautiful song. And don't forget, very flat is so interesting also too. Meu amigo Charlie, meu amigo Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown. You can do that just on here, and you stay on the G bottom, bam, and then it's work. Meu amigo Charlie, bam, bam, bam. Meu amigo Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown. E você quiser, vou lhe mostrar a nossa São Paulo. It's so funny, just sing a lot of time, all the night. Oh, thank you very much for your attention, and I think you have all the tools for to make this song, beautiful song, and to enjoy. And if you explore my channel, you will find a lot of playlists with my passion for Michel Legrand, and especially for Carlos Tom Jobim, and a lot of Latin songs with Bonfa, Chico Buarque, a lot of splendid composer. So I hope to see you again on my channel, and thank you very much for your attention and your fidelity. And don't forget one word: enjoy. Meu amigo Charlie. Bye bye. Thank you.